Salutations everyone, it is time once again for the Road Least Taken video series. Today we're going to knock out the Creeping Death quest and To Reach the Sky. There'll probably be two separate videos, but this one will be for the Creeping Death. As always, we are recording this as part of our Twitch.tv series over at twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. Today happens to be a Follow the Noob day, so also be sure to check out DDO stream in the event that you would like to follow along live. Alright, let's get started on just a Chill Reaper 1. Is Alchemist worth saving points for? I think so. I think it's a fun class. I think it's got a lot of interesting potential. I have only done one. No, I've done two builds. I did a build on live where I did a like a Vishanti hybrid thing, and it actually was quite a bit of fun. Worked out really well, I think. I didn't get all the Vishanti, like I wasn't two weapon fighting, I was orb and dagger fighting, but I think it worked out pretty well. I was able to hold my own in like Reaper 6s and Giant Hold at level 20. So I guess I need to talk to this person before I can use this lever. But I also have heard lots of really good things about them as a caster and whatnot. Alright, so this is like the objective of this quest, is this cube is going to like move around and try to eat you, and it'll like teleport around, and we don't want to touch it because it will die, and it'll teleport around the quest and do all sorts of annoying things. So we're going to wait patiently for bridges to go down. Always be weary of bridges, especially when they first go down. Sometimes they look like they're all the way down and they're not. Yeah, I really like the Alchemist life. In fact, there's a handful of builds that we'll be taking off recording videos next life, and there's a handful of builds that I'm hoping that people will take, and Alchemist is among that short list for sure. Oh, here we go. There's some danger. I didn't set up this polar array to be like sweet build. Alright, so because we do have the stream here, I think we'll take 1 second while we're kind of cleaning up this first batch of trash on the build. It always seems to be something that I get a lot of questions on, is what is this build, why do I pick this build for recording videos, etc. So this is my Wizard X 2 Arty build. It lets me go Inquisitive based, and Inquisitive focused, which I personally feel happens to be like the best combination of stuff for recording these videos. Gives you access to all the trapping, it gives you the access to like auto search stuff, so you don't have to waste time or try to remember exactly where everything is at. And then of course you also have like access to just big booms. Big booms are always fun. Turn on those things. Also, I got a chirp on my phone. It's just been okay. I am expecting flooring for the bus to come in today or tomorrow, so I'm half expecting some sort of notice that it has arrived. Is this not where the... Yeah, okay. Just not quite high enough to auto search that. Looks like some deadly danger there. It looks like there might be quite a few breakables in piles as well. It's kind of good. I don't usually go for breakables myself normally, but let's see if we can easily pick up a few breakables. You're mostly a barbarian because, like others, you don't really like, because all the other classes you don't really like, but right now you're tired of being a barbarian. I'd recommend, if you like that style and you have a bunch of gear for barbarian, take a look at a Eldritch Knight, either Sork or Wizard build. I prefer Wizard personally, because then you can also like layer in a little bit of Pale Master goodness and give you some easier regeneration, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of barbarian stuff actually is quite good on an Eldritch Knight type build, and is very strong. And if you've been doing a lot of two-handed fighting type stuff, like great swords or stuff like that, you still get to, grab a bunch of strike through. Not as much as you would, say, on a barbarian, but still to take at least some advantage of that stuff. Oh, you hit me so hard, little Carnage Reaper. Alright, summon our potion man here, aka Durham, throwing us the heal potions. So I am a big hireling fan, for those of you that may not know. Specifically in the Reapers, I like having them both as like an emergency, the quest just wanted me to die type of moment, which does happen. So you want to have a plan for failure, so you don't plan to fail. But also I like the fact that it's kind of like drinking a bunch of XP potion, or not XP potions, healing potions. Except you spend that extra time and energy in the advance by making sure that you put your hireling someplace safe and call him only or her only when you need them. So it's kind of like healing potions in that regard. Except instead of healing you for 12 hit points at a time, they'll heal you for 400. Oh my goodness, more kobolds. This is like mono kobolds today. Oh, anyway, I was talking about my Alchemist lives. My other Alchemist life that I did on the hardcore server, I did an Undead Alchemist. 3 levels of Wizard, and the rest was Alchemist, and that was an absolute blast to play on the hardcore server. It worked so good. Eldritch Knight is both Wizard and Sword. But I could also see people doing like primarily Alchemist also. In fact, I might take a look at something like that myself pretty soon. Maybe not. There we go. An Eldritch Knight Alchemist build. Now, if I was going to do an Eldritch Knight build, first of all, I almost always take some sort of trapping class because I primarily solo. But you don't need any non-wizard levels if you're going to be playing a Eldritch Knight. You can if you want, but you don't need to. Kill that ooze like this. How about cold? You taking cold today, little ooze? Test it. Not really. Alright, well I guess we're gonna shoot this ooze today. Hopefully it won't split 1,000 times. You could take it if you want, but like, look at my hit points. I have 853 at level 17. Granted, I am on Reaper, and I do have quite a few of the Reaper enhancements. But between a little bit of points in Pale Master and Eldritch Knight, like, you're going to be picking up like 100 extra hit points pretty easy. So it's not strictly necessary to get the things. Yeah, he's talking about Blood Tribute as an option. I said, for me personally, the only, man, there's a lot of traps in this quest. The only, if I was going to be doing it, like an idea of doing an Eldritch Knight, the only thing that I would consider, quote-unquote, splashing for would be rogue skills. Otherwise, I'd do a pure wizard. Unless I wanted to play the Alchemist and take advantage of the Alchemist stuff, and then I would be primarily Alchemist, but probably 5 levels of wizard, I think. Durham is taking some damage, but he's not currently taking damage. He's okay. Now, if you could tell me that barbarians get some sort of strike-through bonus at a couple of low levels, then I would be much more like interested in checking out Splashing Barbarian. All right, another pile of crates. Hey Durham, kiss my post-battle boo-boos. All right, so I'm assuming this is for the blade trap. Right over here. You have to wait till you get the DO points for Alchemist. Yeah, Alchemist was so good. It's a very complicated class. In my opinion, probably the most complicated class in DDO, but it's very fun.
Sections of the complex.
Alright, so this is one of the situations where we're going to start encountering the cube. And this cube thing is going to... I don't think it actively chases us. I think it's got a pattern, right? That it follows.
From the corrosive ooze could prove
and we
deadly.
want to make sure that we're clear of the mist. And also, we don't have a lot of time to screw around with stuff like... Oh, I missed a trap. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll still be okay.
Before you stand
in here, this is the way.
By members of the 12. The runes create a sigil when activated. This sigil will depower Garco.
Yeah, it passed completely. Yeah, there's some sort of pattern. All right. So here we're gonna practice our Mario skills, right? We've got some levers to pull, if I remember correctly. So. I usually don't turn on my Featherfall, but we're going to put our Featherfall on here just to give a little extra fluff. Well, apparently not that way. Let's go this way. Alright, here's a ladder. These probably just make it easier to like climb up if you fall down.
Allowing easier access to this ledge.
Where are we supposed to go from here? Over there, perhaps? Yeah, it looks like over here. Again, keep in mind that the reason these are part of the Road Least Taken series is because I don't do them very often. So we're all kind of not as much learning together because I'm at least somewhat familiar with the quests, but they're not my bread and butter of quests. Alright, if I had a leap or memory of flight, I think I could make it that far, but I don't think I can make it without some sort of effect along those lines. So let's just jump over here. I didn't bring any mistletoes with me this life. I don't feel like we're going to make it all the way over there either, so let's just do that. Oh no, why? It's so wet. Gross. Alright. Swim back over here. Is there a way that we could just jump straight over? It looks like it wants you to be able to, but I don't think you actually will be able to. Just because of the way that physics in DDO tends to work. It's fine, we'll go over here. Alright, here we go.
As the third rune is activated.
Alright, teleportation sigil activated. Is there anything special in this room? Hey, don't lag me around. There's a fungus. Nothing else is showing up on the radar, as it were, so we'll just pick up this fungus because I'm a greedy collectible person. Let's go see what's going on. Bashan says with any of the leap abilities you can shortcut. Yeah, exactly. Alright.
This barrier
Force field
prevents
up.
Garco from passing further into the dungeon.
I feel like that's the way we want to go. It's this direction. There's a valve. To wait until he teleports. Looks like it. Let's go back over here. Not sure exactly where he teleports away, but he did move past this. Where there's a water, there's usually a collectible. Oh, look at him. Look at him come at me, bro. Get out of here. Shoot my rune arm at you. Pew, pew. This is a mount that I would be excited to have in DDO. It's a gelatinous cube mount. I would love that. That'd be very awesome.
Magic washes over the gelatinous cube when Garco strikes the sigil. The kobold vanishes.
Also, because we're in Eberron, I want a motorcycle. Whoa! My spot did not go off. It's a big trap. Alright, so keep in mind that there's deadly traps everywhere. Yeah, I remember being terrified of this quest on the hardcore server, if I'm being honest. Because there was so many traps. But, I genuinely, let's just run backwards and make sure these are down, as well as these oozes wouldn't die in them if they were. Oh, so many kobolds. And we found a Reaper too. Aren't we just the luckiest? There's a play Reaper. Alright. Full array! Go away. Nobody loves you, Reaper. Not want to get down today. We'll run up here, we'll get a heal. Apparently we need a fresh Deathlord too. Taking a lot of negative energy damage. Eternal Pact. I think it's probably, we're probably justified using one of our no holes here. Be able to get through the rest of these, at least kobold shamans, I think. No, almost. Oh, hey, you know what else would really be really strong if I turned on my Eldritch Knight damage. First quest of the day, you guys know how that is. I would want a chariot pulled by kobolds. Oh, that sounds sweet too, actually. And I really think that they have a really good opportunity to do a lot of interesting stuff with the mounts if they wanted to. I hate to be that guy who points at WoW and be like, see, this is what WoW did, do what they did. But honestly, some of the WoW mounts are really impressive. So the one that always comes to my mind, because I spent like a week playing WoW with my little brother Derek, and he has all the things, right? He's a big WoW nut. He loves it. And one of the things that he had over there for his mounts was actually a giant elephant, or a war elephant or something. I don't know, whatever their equivalent of an elephant is in WoW. But it rode, 2 people could get on it. Looks like there's some blade traps here. Don't see the box. Let's get some hit points and see if we auto-detect the box on the other side. But not only did it sit 2 people, this makes sense obviously, There's one of these pillars. Typically, a trap box like to be there. But also, it had a shop on one side, so you could like sell your loot, repair your items, stuff like that, as well as buy like healing potions and minor doodads along those lines. Thought it was really nice, actually, to be able to do that kind of stuff. And in DDO, the equivalent of doing that in the Adventure Zone may not be that big of a deal generally, but sometimes it would be a big deal, right? You wouldn't have to go back to the boat or back to town. Say you busy getting wrecked in like, you know, R10, some orchard quest, and you want to go to the next orchard quest, but you don't have to go back to town first. Could be good. Alright. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am, but this is one of the situations where you want to be really careful and keep somebody behind this force field, which apparently I did not.
The poisonous vapor seems to have dissipated in your absence.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind, we're good. He's just taking his time. Yeah, because we can jump in the water here. Yeah, never mind. Alright, so,
The second sigil
if I remember correctly,
near the door on the other side of the chamber,
we need to go over here now.
Rune.
Now, this might be an optional, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we have to go over here and pull this lever to open the bridge. Seems correct.
A fearsome horned devil stands between.
Alright, there's
you
our
and the rune
awesome
you
devil
need to
man.
activate.
Should be everything we need. Just not taking full damage. Let's switch to bludgeoning damage and see if that puts me a little better. We're also going to take the second. We're going to put Durham down here by the lever, and we're going to back up. And then Durham is going to actually be instructed to pull that lever for us, so we don't have to worry about it. Hey, leave that guy alone. Alright, still not taking cold damage, so let's switch over to electric. He's taking electric damage. Durham, Papa needs a heal. Papa, get a heal, please. Can I get a slightly bigger heal? Alright, and Durham is in a little bit of trouble, so let's splash him. And we'll throw an ice storm on Durham's head. And pretty much a futile attempt, probably, to pull the aggro off of him, but... So now we got to take care of our own self. Got to be paying attention here. A little bit closer on the... Alright, double down. Rest shrine up. And we're going to go ahead and clean up these puddings just because there's a chest here. And we are greedy. We want the chesticles. Found a Fear Reaper. Stay within melee range or get way out of range when you're fighting the Fear Reapers. Your choice. Your choice. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and shrine also. Mentally insane. Pay me, exactly. You have been defeated. I expect my dollar bills. My brother apparently is starting to open a little bit of a t-shirt shop, and he was asking me for ideas last night. And one of them I put out there was XP or your life? The question mark. You could do the same thing with like loot or your life or whatever. Oh, you meant for the follow? Oh, man. Well, I'm paying you with good times, my friend. I thought you meant for the monster that was bravely defeated in battle. Why did that bridge not go down? Did we not get the lever pulled? You didn't pull the lever. Durham, you monster.
The room sparks to life as the lever is
Grizz
pulled.
Shadow on
A hum of
YouTube.
similar
Thank you very
rooms
much
can
for
be
hanging
heard
out
in
with
the
us
main chamber
today.
room, flows
Appreciate
beneath
you.
the fetid water. Through the murk, you can just make out a sewer hatch. next
Enter
to
the
door.
underwater passage. Ah, here we go.
The underwater passage leads down towards an
Dive,
unknown
dive.
location.
Discover the end of the underwater passage. It seems very straightforward there. Find the passage, get to the end of the passage.
Above the
Oh
level,
no, I
the
found the
far wall
passage. We
is
don't
a
need.
room.
Oh, I know this area.
A strange sloshing
So
sound
this area, I
can be
believe
heard
all the
from
things
below
fall
your
out.
feet.
So again, we're going to take advantage of our hireling mechanic to knock the floor out so we don't have to fall. And we'll teleport him back to us. And oh, we still have our feather fall on. Gross. No wonder that fight took so long. Yeah, go do the Mario.
The rune activates, and the sound of a lowering drawbridge can be heard in the distance. Magic resonates.
Durham, what are you
throughout
doing down
the
there?
complex as the second
Get up
sigil
here.
is empowered.
Alright, let's grab this collectible because we're greedy, and
Garfield
then
curses
run
as
away
he
from
strikes the
this
second
whatever
sigil.
Reaper and see if it
A
teleports
flash
to
of
us.
magic teleports him further into the complex.
It did! It's a Plague Reaper! Huzzah! Alright, get up here, Plague Reaper. Let's try jumping on this and see if we can... There it is, perfect. Come get us. And we're gonna pull array that monstrosity. Perfect. Alright. Alright, so now the bridge has got to be down, right? Come on. Come on. How many more bridge up situations can we have here? There we go. Bridge is down. Alright, so we're waiting for Captain Jello to run back through. I also believe that you want to be extra careful here and make sure that he has gone through. I feel like no, he must have gone through already. I half remember some sort of bug or a warning on the hardcore server about going through this before you know that the jelly or the kobold has gone past. Trap box. Let's not go too far down there. Excellent. I love it. Everybody get up here. Apparently our Deathlord ran out, so we'll drink a Deathlord potion. I don't want to summon Gerwald over here unless we have a hit point situation. I think Temple of Vol is broken. Unless it broke recently. I did it several times not very long ago with Java looking for sigil pieces. Trying to reflag Java for Litany. AKA the best quest in DDO. Alright. Get a quick heal before we run away. That so-called secret door. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of secrets. Stone Guard, Light Bearer. aggravate this light bearer. Oh, that explains the danger. Alright. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Hostile sewer denizens bar your progress further into the sewer.
Oh, so okay, I know what the problem is. The secret doors are you have to pull. There's 2 levers, kind of towards the middle of the quest, and those levers open the doors. I think is what you're probably talking about. At the very, very beginning of the quest. Yeah, there's 2 levers. And one they'll open the corresponding secret doors. Again, not to be extra self-serving, but you can always check out the guide on my YouTube. That one, I believe, is up. So I enjoy those quests. Heal. There's the Shaman. I want to start with the Shaman whenever possible. I feel that. Power knowledge, killing oozes. I do really like this rune arm in particular, the Whirling Words. But I think the Quarantine is, for the most part, just slightly better. Just slightly better. That 15% chance plus to freeze guys is very, very good. No one, huh? Okay. Shrine. There's a lot of shrines in this quest. It does feel pretty long though. You may be able to speed this up, obviously. With people, it'd be much easier, and knowing what's going on would be much easier as well. But Sonic Boom. Every once in a while, especially with the lots of oozes, I miss the fact that I'm not as heavily invested in necrotic damage. So you end up fighting them in ways that can split the ooze. I don't like it. Alright, we have all of our charges of our Megashot still, so we'll just keep moving. Megashot. Look at this. Why does there need to be a whole nother pile of kobolds there? Like, that's just ridiculous. Save, huh? Alright. Back to slowly shooting things. Another message from Ben. Something must be going on. Check it out post stream here. Well, just in case there's an emergency. This is what always gets me in trouble with Ben, though. Yeah, okay, not another emergency. So, my favorite, quote-unquote, favorite Ben story. We're watching the new Jedi movie a few years ago.
A series of symbols are etched on the ground.
And
They seem to control the drawbridge.
I don't know this puzzle off the top of my head. I do know that you gotta light up all the sigils, and it is difficult to do all at once. Because you gotta keep an eye on this guy coming back at you. Nope. Nope. Can I get another one? I don't think so. Yeah. We'll come back. We'll come back. Let's see. I believe the water is safe. This is also pretty safe. Jack B. 2016. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hitting that follow button. Come on, get out of here. We almost got it in one pass, right? If I knew the puzzle a little bit better, we could have possibly pulled it off in one pass. Of course, it doesn't help that I've clicked the same tile like 5 times to get it to not turn.
The drawbridge lowers and the last sigil appears.
And then we, of course, have got to come pick up this collectible. Speaking of collectibles, anything down in the water? Hard to tell. I don't know what the range is on that guy's cube, so we'll land in the water for a second. While he teleports away.
The sigil fires and
Get out of here.
melts away from Garco. In a flash, the kobold is teleported further in the complex.
Again, I keep forgetting to switch my trinket back on. So this trinket is my intelligence item, which is important for a wizard to have your intelligence item on, which is probably why some of my spells have not been landing. And it's definitely a big part of the reason why our damage has been lower. Use that one. Alright, I feel like we're getting close to the end of the quest, actually. Just a hunch. Bunch of oozes trapped behind this pillar. Again, whenever you kind of see these kind of offshoots, generally a pretty good sign that there's some sort of shenanigans there. These putties are taking the cold. Some of them, so we'll fire off all of our cold units. Locked up here. Alright. So let's see, we have a door, we have trap boxes. Is this the infight? Alright, this is the infight. So what I remember about this infight is that you gotta keep this middle, or this in guy down here. He's got a real narrow leash. Also, as you can tell, there's trap boxes up there that spew air jets around, so you can't really park up top. Alright, we're gonna fire off the stun. And we're just gonna lay into him now with whatever AoEs we can get our hands on. Plus, we gotta kill that Reaper here in a second. Oh, we're getting close on the old damages. Alright, Durham. Oh, -8. -15. Yeah, we're too late. Oh. Alright, we're fine though. Was this a Fear Reaper? Damn Reaper. I wonder if we took some spell damage or something. Alright, so we're gonna Gibbers back up. Always have a plan, right? Otherwise you're planning to fail. Fan Reaper down. Where's the guy? The guy's practically dead, so let's just see if we can knock it out before we run out of Gibbers here. I think when he dies, everything else in the room disappears. Yeah, perfect. So now we can fire off the Resurrection on Durham. And we can get our loot chested. Alright. So we were very close there. I think a little bit of luck we could have gotten there. Alright, so what is the... Is there anything sweet in this in-chest reward? Let's see what the wiki says. Ricos Bane is a fire resistance ring. Boots of the Devil Commander. Actually, that seems pretty sweet. Construct's Mantle, I think we have one. Pendant in the Warrior's Focus, I think we have one. This little sound. Yeah, what this reroll button wants. Oh, bam, got him. Perfect. Loot all. Ugh. Ah, we were too short. Stupid confirmation button. Come back to life. Put her head back on our shoulders. Alright. So that was Creeping Death. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys again soon. Toodles.